Okay, stick with me. This is a bit long, but I think it's worth it. Very first video ever. And gonna just dive right in. And here we are, back at the lab. The lab slab. Okay, comparator clock. Oh, by the way, gotta love these copper bulbs, right? I mean, one block T, flip, flop, on, off, switch. Come on. Okay, one tick clock. Fastest usable pulse, as far as I know. I don't know. I'm a noob. Could be wrong. Anyway, if we make a second comparator clock, you can, desync them by breaking and placing the redstone dust just right to create an ultra fast alternating pulse. You can really see it here if I run it closer together. Now let's run it into something. Look, it's basically locked the bulb on because the signal is so fast, it's skipping the command to turn off, I guess, and basically spamming the on button. Breaking the redstone here allows it to flash normally, replacing it locks it back on. What about other blocks? Pistons, dispensers, note block? Yep, activated the note, but stuck on. Break it, and it fires at the high rate. Here's where it gets interesting. Put a comparator, and you see that it is sending an output. The comparator says it's a solid output. There's no flashing, but if you look at the signal, you can see a pulse, a dim pulse. Ooh, dim pulse. So let's put down a line of note blocks next to our dim pulse line and see what happens. Well, notice that the last two note blocks to get the signal fire off normally, while the rest fire once and then stay locked on before. Break the line, and there you go. They're all fine. We can actually control how far down our dim pulse line we go by adding more redstone in line here. This increases the path it has to travel, so it decreases how far down it goes, our dim pulse line, to cause the jamming sequence or frequency, whatever you want to call the overload. It's always going to choose the shortest path, so it doesn't matter how far out we go here until we start breaking these. Look, we just added two more. Let's break another one. Look, we just added two more. So, interesting. I wonder if there's a way we can use this logic. Okay, let me put this back. Now, what's the next step, I guess? To demonstrate this a little more, I built this little rig. It's just a few blocks to show how they each react. You know, sticky piston, dispenser, of course, the new favorite, copper bulb. We now have sticky pistons pushing blocks in front of comparators to activate circuits, a copper bulb indicator light to let us know what state we're in, and thankfully this lever to start the offset signal so we don't have to keep breaking and replacing any dust. Let's power up our first clock. Notice the indicator bulb is flashing. This lets us know that our system is not in desync or not primed. And we flip this lever to activate our second clock. Got lucky there. We have a successful desync, we know, because the indicator bulb stays either on or off, but it's not flashing. Since we know we're primed, we can hit our second lever, activates the final circuit. Boom, you just saw it all go. Now the end is working, but all of the circuit up to that point is locked in an on state. If we turn off our second clock, well, I have a theory that everything's just going to activate like normal. Let's take a look what happens when we do that. Ooh, look at that fireworks machine gun. Yeah. Hitting the desync lever again. Sometimes you have to hit it a few times. Sometimes you get lucky. Boom. I'm getting pretty good at hitting it, but it does take a few. Don't expect to get it every time like that. But that's what the indicator light's for. You can also flip the circuit lever to keep the desync running while pausing everything else, just to isolate that, so you don't have to try to resync it. Okay, this is where it gets a little weird. Let's make a grid. Oh, man, I love a good visual representation. Ooh, look at that signal decay pattern. It's so nice. I'm just gonna let my ADHD soak this in for a second. Excellent. Okay, let's get even weirder. Now that we have our piston in place to activate our system, let's run that first clock into it. See what happens. Ooh. What? Redstone is awesome. Look at this. Look at that impulse wave. Oh, Dimpulse wave. Welcome to Dim Stone. Come get you dim sum. Does this have potential to change the game for redstone logic designs, base security systems, farm automation, sub-signal processing? I don't know. I'm so curious to see what tech builders like Mumbo Jumbo have to say about this. Is this, am I just late to the game? Is this something somebody's already looked at and been like, there's a better way? I don't know. Did we just find something completely new? All right, I told you that you don't get lucky every time, so I'm going to try to demonstrate what happens if you don't get. Okay, see, everything's synced up now, doing what it should. So we will activate the desync lever, and oh, we didn't get it right. Still in sync. Still in sync. Still, third time's a charm. But we know that because the light stopped flashing. And yeah, dimstone. Hyperspeed overload pulse signal. Minecraft, we craft with that which we mine. Like and subscribe, please.